keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Shot a goal! Oh, it rattles the bar! That pass has been well intercepted. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Pirlo, a true great in every sense of the word. Neymar. And that's a dangerous... Tries a shot! In he goes again! Oh, taken with style! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Madrid grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
That is a great pick-out. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! BOTAFOGO! Into the lead once more. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
He's found a way through. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
That's a little off target. It's a pretty loose pass. Look at the space here. Plenty to aim at here. Beckenbauer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Neymar. Cruyff, the specialist in tearing teams apart. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Botafogo looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Bonucci makes the interception. Now it's Neymar. Cruyff. Conte. Now it's Puskas. And he's quick to snatch it back. Looking for options for movement. Knocks it into space. Oh, played through for the wide man. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Great ball, and he's in here. He's having a shot! Really well taken goal. What remarkable powers of recovery.
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And the first half is done. Botafogo are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2.
Para nuestra campaña solidaria en favor de los más necesitados.
BOTAFOGO get the second half started. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Cruyff takes control of it and he's on the move. Bellingham, who needs just a moment to score a goal. And this is Pele. Pull it. Now it's Neymar. And it's Cruyff. Rijkaard. Nicely shaped ball. Great ball if he can get there. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked.
And he shoots! Cruyff. Tries to play it through. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Bellingham. And he cuts out the supply. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Pass somewhat off target. Otto spots it and intercepts. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Pirlo. Otto. Passing is crisp and sharp. Conte. Pirlo. And it's Pirlo. Roberto Carlos. Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's a really well-measured ball. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, well played. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Pele. Now it's Roberto Carlos. He has found the way through. Roberto Carlos is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Not the most accurate pass. Throw in. Cruyff. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Plays a sharp little ball here. Climbs up big! It's in! And the comeback is complete! Certain, searing and imperious.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Bellingham.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Neymar. BOTAFOGO can't breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And it's Bellingham. And he passes it long. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Otto. Neymar. Now it's Bellingham. Gets his head on it! BOTAFOGO are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Now it's Neymar. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Otto. Conte. Now it's Cruyff. Bellingham. Conte. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Odo looking to provide the solidity his team so need. Conte. Cruyff. Roberto Carlos in acres of space out wide.
BOTAFOGO really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw left.
And that is as far as it goes. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running.
There's no doubt that this fella's contribution will be highly important. It's the one and only Philipp Lahm.
What do you consider his greatest quality, Jim?
Well, it's hard to name just one because he's such an outstanding player on so many fronts, but I'd say his tactical nous, a man who can single-handedly turn defence into attack, and he's capable of playing anywhere on either flank. And when you add in the vision and creativity of a central playmaker, there's nobody else like him.
No way through. Rijkaard producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Pele. Beckenbauer. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Pirlo. Puskás. Looking for a runner. And this is Forlan. Forlan showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's picked his way through. Tries to pass it through. So just the goal kick. Shot at goal! Goal! Palmer! First blood drawn.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
So, a breakthrough already. Roberto Carlos made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. Puskás. Now it's Pele. Ambitious ball here. And he's made sure that's not getting through. De Jong.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Cruyff looking to be a menace in the final third. No way he was going to let him past. And they can counter here. Looking for the run. And here's Mohamed Salah. He is through here. Brilliantly cut out. Threads one in. And this is Pele. Lahm. Palmer looking to pass their way through. And it's Cruyff. De Jong. Nicely aimed pass. Rijkaard with a definite fell there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Good strike, quite an alarm. Rijkaard. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now it's Cruyff. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. He's got away. Serginho. Pirlo. Can he get on the end of this? And he's on his way! It's Pele! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
That has been cut short. And the pass is intercepted. He came in hard, very hard. Serginho. Cruyff. Searching pass he's played there. De Jong. And it's Forlan. Over to the left. Cruyff.
BOTAFOGO truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And it's Cruyff. Salah. And that has left him in a heap. He's ended up in no man's land. Lahm is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Messi. Beckenbauer. Cruyff. Serginho. Botafogo finding their passes.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
And here's Forlan. Knocks it into space. Cruyff. Pele. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Beckenbauer has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Yeah, and the whole stadium knew that was coming, apart from him, it seems. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Roberto Carlos. Driving forward. Now it's Puskas. Can he get it through? And he welcomes it in. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Good read, needed to be. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Pirlo. It's a searching pass. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Rijkaard tries to play it through. Oh, that's fabulous. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And this is Hazard. Botafogo still this single goal behind. He's being urged to shoot. Cruyff. And this is Messi. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Botafogo are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pirlo. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now here's the delivery. And he's managed to get rid.
Botafogo really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Oh, that's a fine interception. And he's intervened well there. Lahm. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And this is Forlan. Forlan, good driving run.
Parma clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Mohamed Salah! He should have put that one away.
Mohamed Salah has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Substituição.
Palmer with the corner, there first. Terrific terrific header! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking for options for movement. And this is Puskos, and he's managed to get free. And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. And that has put paid to that. Cruyff.
BOTAFOGO seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
Oh, that was vital.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Now that looks a decent... And the shot! And it's come back out to him. And he hits the net. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Gareth Bale, hero for his club, for his country, almost single-handedly snatched European glory from the grasp of your former club, Jim.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me about that, but he did produce a genuine moment of absolute magic. There was nothing anyone could have done about that. His first goal that night has to be amongst the most memorable ever scored in any European final.
And this is Cruyff. Cruyff! Lahm. Gerrard.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, that's fabulous. He's Played it back. Serginho. Serginho puts his foot on the gas. No way he was going to be out-muscled. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ibrahimovic. Pele. Now it's Stoichkov. Looking to play him in. Big chance! They're battling for the right to play in the early stages. Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. Dink through. Iniesta can so cleverly bypass the press. Still goalless at the moment. Oh, nicely intercepted. Pirlo. And he's got the beating of his man. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Iniesta. Cruyff. And it's Pele! Oh, he's been caught on it here. That is ended up in no man's land. Pirlo! And he comes up trumps again.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
BOTAFOGO with the corner. There first. Stoichkov with the short one. Cross to the back post. And now they can spring out of defence. Looking for options for movement. This looks promising. And he's managed to get free. And the shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Paris Saint-Germain are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal. And it's very impressive.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, what has happened here?
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Roberto Carlos. Now it's Pele. Stoichkov was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Iniesta, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Roberto Carlos. BOTAFOGO have got it back and they'll have another go. And this is Roberto Carlos. Now it's Cruyff. Lovely feet. No way through, so back it comes. Oh, that is... It's Pirlo! Oh, another save.
Pirlo really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Stoichkov. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now it's Mbappe. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. BOTAFOGO really could have done without this. Khan, in the context of the game, he must save it. And he's missed altogether.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Pele. Now it's Stoichkov. And that's been won straight back. And it's Cruyff. Yaya Toure gives no... And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Gabriel does really well to win the ball there. Neatly clipped into space. Bale unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the shot! Gareth glittering Bale! A finish right from the top draw! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in it.
Takes the shot! And that's off target.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while. Tries to pass it through. Iniesta. Now it's Iniesta. Ibrahimovic! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Now it's Mbappe. Pirlo.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Cruyff cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Now it's Pele. Time and again they are repelled. Iniesta, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Pele. Saliba does really well there. He is strong. Always going over the top.
Carlos will have to accept some flack for that. Was anyone really expecting it?
That is a little undercooked. Now it's Puskas. He's on it. Can he get away? Shot! Surely! It's fallen kindly here. No mistake. Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Botafogo get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's Bale! Oh, special! That is a special goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order! And that is fabulous! A true beauty of a goal!
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Paris Saint-Germain go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Oh, good-looking ball. Pinches it off him. Now it's Puskas. Oh, that's well spotted. Iniesta. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Plays a sharp little ball here. Aims beyond the chance for a shot! Saliba attempts a clearance. Mbappe. Pirlo. And it's Cruyff. And he's forced to go back. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Lahm. And he was quick to react. Puskas. Caceres, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of Ibrahimovic! He should have put that one away.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
Pirlo tries to clear. BOTAFOGO are looking to go forward now. Now this could be a chance. Some good work on the right flank here. Tries to play it through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Lahm with the clearance. He's gone for goal! Too close for comfort. Costa Curta gets over and intercepts. Has a look and plays it forward. Mbappe finds himself offside. Once more, he proves rigid and robust.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well, that is one way to stop him. BOTAFOGO do have a chance to counter here. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Now, can they get him away? Khan claims comfortable. Oh, what a mistake! It's Ibrahimovic! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they are cruising away! And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter?
And that will be it. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Lamentamos informar que temos previsão de trânsito intenso após o término da partida.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. This place is rocking, menacing, intimidating, almost primal, beyond description, really. This is just another ordinary day, though, in the life of the Boca nation. We have already started here. Tries a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. There will be a throw-in. Shot could be on. Now it's Pelé. Ambitious ball here. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He has a look up. He's cut it out. Pirlo, the regular corner taker.
You start as you mean to go on, Peter. Make this a good one.
Kaká gets it away. Now it's Osimhen. And now they can spring out of defence. Costa Curta concedes a free kick for that. Costa Curta is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Chance for a shot! Oh, that's just stunning!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again. Yeah, but how about that coolness and confidence, Peter? To see
shapes to shoot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And they've got rid. Pass somewhat off target. It'll be a throw-in. So just the one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Michael. And it's Simons. Now it's Osimhen. Great defending, strong and determined. Not the most accurate pass. And that's been won straight back. Looking for options for movement. And we're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Osimhen. Serginho. Well-timed, excellent interception. Roberto Carlos. Cruyff. Great vision. Always onto this. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Shoots! Oh, taken with style! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that.
Big header! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Osimhen really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And this is Cruyff. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Corner number 2 then. Just off target. David Villa has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Boca Juniors applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does...
Simons! Oh, surely that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Son Heung-min. Cruyff. Puskás, who's set up one goal so far. Tele has got himself a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. Keeper is right behind it.
Look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
Xavi Simons. Now it's Puskás. Puskás touches it back. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Short changes him with that pass. Picked out brilliantly. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Osimhen. Now it's Son Heung-min. Koeman calmly anticipates. Now it's Puskás. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Pirlo. It's Pirlo! A whisker high.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He has found the way through. David Villa. Well read, nice interception. And the half-time whistle goes. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
Informarles que los programas del día de hoy están disponibles en los puestos al lado de las zonas de acceso del estadio. Seguramente serán un buen recuerdo.
BOTAFOGO get the ball rolling for the second period. Brilliantly cut out. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. Well, at least they acknowledge the effort. Beckham.
Osimhen, he's found a way through. Beckenbauer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Puskas! That has not worked out as planned.
I actually fancied him to score then, but we should give the keeper credit for doing his bit.
Well, that pass isn't the best. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, well measured. And he welcomes it in. Cruyff. Can he get it through? No, he's just misjudged that one. The referee's awarded a free kick. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's Son Heung-min.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Now it's Puskas. Simons. Maicon can see things. Great chance! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And reclaimed it in a trice. And it's Simons. Gets a good foot in there. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Maicon. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And here's Son Heung-min.
Lovely ball.
Decent chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Rijkaard getting this one clear. BOTAFOGO are looking to go forward now. Pele goes steaming forward. And it's Son Heung-min. He is through here. Kaka. Puskás, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Xavi Simon, he's going for goal! And again the keeper stands strong. Boca Juniors have their second corner now. Beckham goes short, and he shoots! Referee has taken his time, but it is going to be another corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Osimhen! And that is doing no harm at all.
Good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end.
It's Son Heung-min! Tremendous from Son Heung-min! A finish right from the top draw! And the comeback is complete! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Boca Juniors take the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And he's whipped it across.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That's a lovely, neat pass. And that is as far as they're going to go. Thuram spots it and intercepts. Kaká. And there's Greengrass. Oh, shooting chance! They've scored! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt.
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Boca Juniors take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And he's there to get it away. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done. Just the goal. Son Heung-min! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Out for a throw. And it's Simons. That has not gone well. Kaká. Oh, super ball. It's Son Heung-min! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Costa Curta. Now it's Villa. Pirlo. Serginho. Now it's Puskás. Now it's Puskás. And it's Simons. Now it's Villa. That's good running with the ball. David Villa! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous. And that's it. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited, and deserved to be.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.